are underway from Columbus. John Mobley Jr. with the basketball for the Buckeyes. Mobley Jr. off the mark. And Carson Towle rips away his first rebound of the contest.
So Bruce Thornton loves to get in the painted area and draw two and then kicked. Missed opportunity there for the Buckeyes.
Both teams top 20 in offensive efficiency. Granted, small sample size. Burton versus Thornton. Great matchup. First two shots missed this afternoon.
Notre Dame gets back and likes to play that pack line defense. It's going to be important for Ohio State to try to attack early in the possession.
Mobley, crossover. And he turns it over.
Brayton Shrewsbury doing a terrific job of keeping his chest in front of the basketball and moving his feet beautifully. That's a good defensive possession there by the Irish.
No score yet. First minute underway here in Columbus. As they'll take a quick look at the clock. We'll add a second. Might matter.
It may. It's important to get it right.
Tout the transfer from Northern Arizona. Shrewsbury floater off the back iron.
Both teams have gotten some pretty good looks here early, just not able to make them. I think both teams understand the implications of this game and playing a little tight right now.
And before the contact, an extra step. That's Christoph Tilley, the transfer from Santa Clara.
Yeah, the 7-footer does a really nice job of putting the basketball on the floor and getting to the cup. But how about the response there from Tout, able to get his feet in front and keep him from getting what would have been a sure layup.
Here's a three. It's good. Garrett Sundstruck gets the Fighting Irish on the board.
Yeah, you can't give Notre Dame easy, uncontested looks. They're making 12 threes on the year, 46% clip.
Mobley, right back at you.
Talk about a guy who can shoot it. He has logo range and gets it off quickly and will shoot it anywhere on the floor.
Tout spins in the post.
Good job by Tilley.
Good defense by Ohio State. They force the turnover. Back come the Buckeyes. Thornton. Sir Muhammad.
Tilley's really protecting that lane. He's playing 5 feet off of Tout because he knows he won't shoot it.
Tout call for the travel. Bonds, you got the scouting report, and so did the Buckeyes defense.
This is something that the Buckeyes worked on yesterday. They switched that action. Tilley using his 7-foot frame to be able to keep Burton under control and fanning out to shooters. That is a terrific defensive possession there by the Buckeyes.
Devin Royal gets it to Mobley. Mobley gets that pass knocked away. It's about 3 minutes into this one. Both of these teams averaging around 90 points per game coming into this contest. It's a 3-3 game right now.
Both
it's like
teams
football score.
Yeah, no doubt. Both teams have gotten really good looks at the basket. And like I said, I think the nerves, it takes a little while sometimes to be able to settle down. And remember, neither of these teams have played against high major competition. This is their first.
1 second left.
Good D.
And it's a shot clock violation.
Tell you what, that's 2 possessions now here early in this game that Brayton Shrewsbury has done a fantastic job of keeping his chest in front of the basketball and not allowing the offensive player to get by. That's a next level improvement of his game, something he worked so hard at this summer.
Call that coach's son defense.
Because we know he can stick it.
Muhammad, well off the mark, but the offensive rebound for Dow. Here's Burton. He drives with the left. It's blocked.
Got numbers.
Gordon pulls back, crossover. Beat up by Shrewsbury.
Mismatch here in the post. You got a double.
Royal. Bang.
That's an improved area of his game. Didn't shoot it as well from three last year, but now he's 5 of 8 from the three-point line and a move from the 4 spot to the 3.
That floater's good. Garrett Sundra has all 5 points for the Fighting Irish.
So good in the short roll.
Another 3 off the mark. That was a 7-footer Tilly. Muhammad picks up his dribble, goes up strong, puts it in.
He's got a size advantage on the interior at 6'6", with Thornton 6'2" down in the post. Good patience.
Tilly thought about another one. This one a little closer, but he hits that off the back iron.
Well, we've seen Ohio State miss some at point-blank range here early in this game.
Tout hits that one. And the first run of the afternoon comes from Notre Dame.
And that's something that Notre Dame's been working hard on, is looking for early opportunities in transition.
Buckeyes out of sorts offensively right now. 6-0 run for the Fighting Irish. Burton amongst the trees somehow puts it in. What body control from Marcus Burton.
And remember, folks, that's a 7-footer. He made that over. He has such great body control when he gets around the rim.
How to get Bruce Thornton involved. Down low to Knoll. 8 seconds left. Tilly go to the line. So first time out here from Columbus. It's been a fun start, Fonz.
Notre Dame off to a really good start here on the road. 5 of 9 from the field. 1 of 2 from 3.
Not only shooting the ball well, but they forced 4 turnovers as well. But it's Ohio State at the line here out of the timeout.
Christoph Tilly, 7-foot senior forward, born in Berlin. Santa Clara transfer, 13 points on 32% from 3 last year. Just gives him tremendous size and skill. Can knock down the 3 ball, good in short roll situations. He's been a pleasant addition to the Buckeyes.
He makes a pair. Tilly started off his Buckeye career with 26 points against IU Indy in that opener. And into their bench goes Notre Dame. It's Jaden Harrelson.
Jaden Harrison so good off the bounce.
McDonald's All-American, one of the highest recruits in Fighting Irish history. Defense on Mobley and Tilly. They get it to Thornton with 8 on the shot clock. Tilly for 3. It's off the mark.
All of a sudden, everything for Ohio State is a jump shot. They've got to be able to get into the paint area and get Bruce Thornton going.
There's action for Brady Kaler. Now Shrewsbury. There's a left hand, and it's good. Kebajai.
That's what Notre Dame needs from Kebajai. They need him to be able to give them some interior presence. What poise there on that move.
Notre Dame more apt to go into their bench. Tilly, easy layup.
And that's an area of the game that he's so good. They use him as a facilitator and like to play through him. I thought he showed great patience in the middle of the floor.
Averaging 3.5 assists per game early on this season. Burton, crafty, turns it over.
Yeah, when you jump, you got to jump to shoot. Oftentimes you jump the pass, and it usually ends up in the turnover as it did there.
Mobley almost took an extra step. Thought about shooting. Now a shot fake. Pulls up. No good.
Notre Dame's getting what they want right now defensively, is because they want this Buckeye team to shoot contested jump shots, and that's what they've been able to do.
Burton again, this time gets to the line. No fear from Marcus Burton. Coming into the game, averaging 19.5 points per game, and he's been doing this since the moment that he stepped onto the floor in a Fighting Irish uniform.
Yeah, the former Indiana Mr. Basketball plays with a chip on his shoulder. No high major offers after 3 years of high school, and everybody knew he was going to be good. And from the day one when he stepped on the court, has been absolutely terrific with his scoring. With the deeper team now, what Michael Shrewsbury is asking from him is to have maybe a couple clicks down on the scoring and more assists, because he has so much better depth around him now.
Burton last year led the ACC in scoring, 21.5 points per game. 20 or more points in 30 games with Notre Dame. That one didn't touch the rim. Burton to the bench for the first time today. Notre Dame, their largest lead of the afternoon.
Ohio State has to figure out a way how to get number 2 in white, Bruce Thornton, going on the offensive end. He's only had 1 field goal attempt so far in this game, and he's their leading scorer.
They get Thornton the ball. First look at Amari Bynum, the freshman. Great defense. Shot with 1 second left. Well off the mark.
Another sensational defensive possession for the Irish.
Jaden Harrelson to the rim. Dish. Shot. Off the mark. As Kevin Jive with a 3-point attempt. Thornton off the screen.
Mismatch inside if they can find it.
Another 3 off the mark.
Yeah, missed opportunity there inside.
Notre Dame's made 6 out of their last 7 field goal attempts. Harrelson. Yes.
The drop coverage right now from Ohio State defensively is really hurting them. The Irish are able to get into the paint anytime they want. And Harrelson plays with terrific poise for a freshman.
He was just such a huge get for Notre Dame. 3 from Bynum. And the Buckeyes just settling for 24-foot shots right now. Notre Dame, largest.
Well, their defense has been so solid. Ohio State hasn't been able to get any paint touches, and they've been comfortable casting threes. 2 of 9 from the 3-point line so far. And if it's going to be a jump shooting game, Ohio State they have no shot at winning this game. Notre Dame, one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the country. 12 threes a game at 43%. Impressive. But this guy, Bruce Thornton's got to go to work here early.
Royal thought it was a foul.
Man, that's the first time in a while that Ohio State has had anything even remotely close to the rim.
A rare interior touch.
Mismatch here if they can keep the floor spaced.
Kevin Jive dishes it out. Harrelson with 4 seconds left. Harrelson misses.
Got to try to get something early here.
Gabe Cupps, the transfer from Indiana. He brought it up. They need to get Bruce Thornton more involved. Cupps to the rim. Turns it over. Logan Imes, his first action of the afternoon. Logan Imes, his first bucket of the afternoon.
Yeah, Notre Dame's been able to get in the paint anytime they've wanted to in this game, and it's put so much pressure on the Buckeyes' weak side to have to help, and it has just not been there with any consistency here early in this game.
16 points in the paint for the Fighting Irish. And Devin Royal just got hit in the face. Haven't heard many whistles this afternoon.
Yeah. And that's pretty true for Notre Dame in the past. They typically don't foul a lot. Ohio State neither. But I tell you what, partner, going forward, Ohio State's got to be able to get something going in the paint, whether it be in the post or dribble penetration. Notre Dame's defense has been stingy here early.
Buckeyes to inbound. Thornton on Burton. And Thornton wins that one.
I love that play because they were able to get him something on the move with the painted area open to get him a look.
And Jalen Harrison.
Another paint touch for the Irish.
6 points for the freshman. There's
Nice
Cups.
drive.
His first bucket of the afternoon.
Yeah, gave a little jab fake to the middle, open up that right lane for him to attack. That was nice.
Cups is a good get as a transfer.
Yes.
And he forces that turnover. Started 20-plus games as a freshman from Indiana. There's Thornton. Heat check time.
But notice where he got it, early offense. And so one of the ways you can get your best player to basketball is to get it to him early or give it to him where he can get it off the bounce with the lane open. And we've seen that on 2 straight possessions there for the Buckeyes.
Burton. Here's Cups. Nice defense by Burton, but call for the foul.
One thing that Ohio State did really well in their last game and worked on in practice yesterday is anytime they've gotten either a post-up or dribble penetration, they were able to get a weak side cutter. Early on in this game, they are not cutting from the weak side, and that's why it's actually helped Notre Dame's defense be even more stiff.
Mobley short on a 3. Sir Muhammad, peak basketball name right there. To Shrewsbury, yet to have a bucket.
He got away with travel. Oh, he didn't. Yeah, all of a sudden, Ohio State has raised their level defensively. They've taken the challenge in their one-on-one defense, something that was absent in the early part of this game. Sean Mobley Jr. was out of position and then able to move his feet and get back in front of the basketball and created that turnover there from Shrewsbury. Really nicely done by number 0 in white.
Burton on Thornton. And a foul call. Now, Fonz, you talked about this earlier. For these two teams, it's really their first main test, and there was going to be a point of these teams have to feel each other out, and I think we're finally getting to that point now after a start that was a little bit choppy.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. Notre Dame was able to get out early to an 11-point lead, and they were able to get into the paint anytime they wanted. And conversely, the Buckeyes were just content with shooting long 3-point jump shots, which they didn't make. All of a sudden, they started to get in the paint, and then they raised their level on the defensive end. The Buckeyes find themselves back in this game.
Mobley. Second 3 of the afternoon.
A double stagger screen there created that separation for him to knock that one down.
Buckeyes back to within a possession. Shrewsbury. Kicks to Muhammad. Nice shot.
Tell you what, all that dribble handoff action gets that defense moving, and that middle paint opens up, and Notre Dame's been really good at attacking off the bounce, getting something at point-blank range. Good job there by Sir Muhammad.
Thornton, well off the mark. He hits the deck. Thought there was contact. Fighting Irish up by as much as 11. They now lead by 5.
Nice.
And Tout misses from point-blank range.
Thought he should have dunked that one. There was no one in front of him.
Thornton to the rim. It's in, but the foul call before the shot.
Folks, John Mobley can shoot that basketball either on the catch and shoot or off the run. Very difficult. He's able to screen and receive a screen that gave him enough room to be able to get that shot off, and he doesn't need much room nor much time. He's got a gorgeous stroke.
Shot 38.5% from three-point range last year. 77 threes, second most all-time in a single season for the Buckeyes.
He can stick it.
Mobley a little bit closer.
Yeah, a lot of contact down there, but Mobley drew it. Shrewsbury did a nice job of staying vertical.
Hand off to Muhammad. Guarded by Colin White. Hand off with Imes. Imes turns it over. Thornton. Pulls back, about 5 minutes left in the first half. Thornton, floater. No good, but he'll go to the line.
Yeah, I love the fact that he's starting to be a little bit more aggressive on the offensive end. He could have easily passed that basketball, but put his head down, using those broad shoulders against Sir Muhammad, and able to draw a little contact in the paint. I love an aggressive number 2.
Built like a fullback.
Isn't he, though?
Makes the first free throw.
Last year, second team All Big Ten, the number 3 returning scorer in the Big Ten, and led the Big Ten in assist to turnover ratio with 3.15. Just a balanced guard who can do a little bit of everything. Shoots the 3, can play in the post, mid-range game, and is an excellent passer as well. And what I love about him, he will defend the opposing team's best perimeter offensive player as well.
You know what else he can do? He can get to the line.
That he does.
3-point game. Shrewsbury misses that, but will go to the line.
That's an area of his game where he's really grown. He comes flying off with that dribble handoff, and because his defensive players chasing, he's able to control him with his right hip. And watch the patience as he comes off. He's got him on his hip now, controlling him, gets him off balance and able to draw that foul. I love to watch kids improve, and no one in the country has improved in that phase of the game more so than Braden Shrewsbury.
You put together the backcourt of Braden Shrewsbury, Marcus Burton. It's the highest scoring starting backcourt in the entire country coming back this season.
Yes. Marcus Shrewsbury did a really nice job of building pieces around them. Went out and got Carson Tout, an excellent rebounder. He's got 3-point shooters around the guy. Marcus Burton and Sir Muhammad, both of those guys can put it on the deck and make plays for themselves and their teammates. Really balanced team here Shrewsbury's put together in year 3.
There's Thornton working up quite a lather.
He's a two-way player. You know it's coming.
He's definitely getting his steps in. Back to the line.
Another thing I like about him is his durability. 4th year here, and he's only missed 1 single game. And keep an eye on this, folks. As he took the spill here, Thornton, he came up grabbing that right wrist. Let's see if that becomes a factor here in the first half, and of course, in the balance of the second half. They can ill afford to lose number 2 in white. Look good there.
Look just fine.
He's tough.
From an 11-point lead for Notre Dame to a 2-point game. Shrewsbury in traffic. It's blocked.
It's a really nice job by Christoph Tilley, 13 and white, staying down, using his length, and making Braden Shrewsbury have to take a tough shot.
Mobley, step back. Marcus Burton on the floor. Harrelson, foul. He does not look like a freshman.
He does not. He plays with such tremendous poise and knows who he is. He's an off-the-bounce attacking guy. And that time he found Colin White, number 20 in white, playing on the high side, which opened up that baseline for him to be able to attack. Good recognition there by Harrelson.
Jaden Harrelson from Anderson, Indiana. Makes the first free throw. Chose Notre Dame over Indiana, Purdue, Michigan State, Kansas, and pretty much every other big-time program.
That's pretty good. He's a downhill driver and excels in transition. Does a great job of finishing through contact. The next step for him is developing a consistent three ball, and he's going to be hard to guard.
He had that knuckleball rotation in the free throw, but he hits both.
Yes.
About 4 minutes and change left in the first half.
I'd like to see Ohio State post Devin Royal, number 21 in white. He's got a mismatch against Sir Muhammad inside.
They find Tilley. Tilley. And Mobley called for the travel. Another turnover for the Buckeyes, but it's now close here in the first half. Our under 4 timeout here in scoring list for the Buckeyes. 2 spots today. Surpassed 15 and 14, now 13th all time, with number 12 Robin Freeman in reach, just 14 away from that. Yeah,
and after going off of 38 points in their second game against Purdue Fort Wayne, that's definitely in reach in this game.
Harrelson gets it stripped.
It's a really nice stunt by Colin White, number 20 in white.
Thornton to Tilley. And dueling turnovers out of the timeout. Himes to Shrewsbury. Nice transition defense for Ohio State.
Jalen Harrelson loves the post to get to his left shoulder.
Shrewsbury floater. Makes it.
Improved area of his game. He's such a great three-point shooter that you've got to honor it. And once you're up close, he's able to drive by and get into the painted area. Really impressive move there by Shrewsbury.
First field goal for Braden Shrewsbury. Royal, step back. Money.
Well, he's so good in that mid-range.
Local product from Pickerington, Ohio, about 17 miles away from here. Former Ohio Mr. Basketball. Muhammad, great dish to Tout, who finishes that one.
Yeah, anytime you see your guard driving baseline, you should just vacate your spot and make room right at the top of the smile line, and that's exactly what Tout did there. Really good read by 33 in blue.
Burrow gets that pass knocked away. Cups, NBA range, well off the mark.
That's a settle and a win for the Irish. One of the ways that Ohio State was able to get back into this game is they were able to attack the paint off the bounce, able to get into the painted area off the screen and short roll. They can't settle for these three-point shots. They've got to continue to put the pressure on Notre Dame's defense by throwing it inside or putting it on the deck and trying to get to the rack.
Now we're seeing Harrelton's versatility. Works in the post and brings up the basketball.
Not much he can't do out there on the floor, especially off the dribble.
Muhammad for 3, short. With some contact and looks like a foul on Christoph Tilley.
Yeah, and that's a point of emphasis for the officials this year, is oftentimes when you have a bully offensive rebounder like out, is you have a tendency to face guard. They are not going to allow you to straight stiff arm offensive rebounds anymore. They're going to call it right away. It's a good call by the official.
Looks like some of the pass blocking we saw here last night.
That's right.
Big weekend for sports here in Columbus. Muhammad off the inbound. Muhammad goes to the line. Bonds, we talk about that big weekend. Ohio State 48, UCLA 10 in football, but Notre Dame a victory on the gridiron. Beat Pitt.
Yeah, when you have two of the best running backs in the country, you got to be able to stop the run game. And I thought that was a huge game for the Irish, being able to go on the road, because with 2 losses, they can ill afford any losses, even against a ranked team on the road. And to be able to show up and just block out Pitt early in the game. I mean, that wasn't a game after the first, 12 minutes of the game, and to see them be able to step up like that on the road was pretty impressive.
Yeah, Jeremiah Love's pretty good.
He's awesome.
Muhammad misses the free throws. Here's Royal.
I like this.
Posting up on Muhammad.
Ball reversal was a little too slow there. Weren't able to take advantage of the weak side.
Royal for 3.
Another jump shot, partner.
Muhammad to Shrewsbury, swings to Harrelson. Harrelson on Thornton.
Yeah,
that's a mismatch and executed by Harrelson.
And that's a really nice job by Braden Shrewsbury, recognizing that Harrelson had the mismatch, and Harrelson again plays with a poise beyond his years, able to take advantage.
Lead back to 8 for Notre Dame. Mobley. It's knocked to the hardwood. It'll go to the charity stripe for 3.
Yeah, Braden Shrewsbury trying to fight over that screen. Lost his balance a little bit and ran into John Mobley. He's such a threat and gets it off so quickly.
All right, stay tuned for the Ram halftime report. Mike Hill, Seth Davis preview this week's big matchups: Illinois, Alabama, and Arizona and UConn. This really is the most wonderful time of year.
Indeed.
Started a little earlier this year with exhibition games being broadcast on national television.
I'd like to see college teams get more of those opportunities. In the NBA, back in my day, when the dinosaurs walked the earth, we played 8 preseason games before the regular season began, and what that allowed for is everyone to get into game shape, and the quality of the games early on were at a high level. 8's too many for college, but I'd like to see 4 to 5 for sure.
Well, Notre Dame had 2 big ones at Butler and against DePaul, and Coach Shrewsbury said, really prepared them for a non-conference game like today in a raucous environment here at Ohio State. Tau. Yep, took an extra step.
Yeah, Carson Tau should have taken the first look he had. He has that little push shot in his game. Missed opportunity there for the Irish. Yeah, Carson Tau, when he caught it, he should take that little floater right there. Now he gets himself in no man land. It's landed in trouble.
Uh-oh feeling.
Yes. Brandon Knoll doing a really nice job of maintaining his position there.
Timeout on the floor. 31 seconds left in the first half. Notre Dame up by as much as 11. It's now a 5-point lead for the Fighting Irish, and they've gotten a couple of different contributions, but one from the freshman Jaden Harrelson. He does not look like a freshman.
Yeah, the 6'7" wing, a 4-star, is so good at putting that basketball on the deck and attacking the painted area. He's got floaters, he's got post game, can finish with either hand around the rim. And if you get a little guy guarding him, he just takes him to the post. Adding him to a squad with Marcus Burton, now you have 2 guys who can really handle the rock and create offense for themselves and their teammates. And they've surrounded them with shooters and Tout with a rebounder. Man, this is a different look from Micah Shrewsbury. And he finally, every single guy on his roster now, he's recruited and brought in. And he feels like this is finally his team.
We're talking about Harrelson being a freshman, trying to jive with the guard, Marcus Burton, who's been in the program for a while, to jive with Braden Shrewsbury. And when they played EIU earlier in the week, Harrelson, 17 points, 5 rebounds. That was a big point to getting his teammates comfortable with him.
And having him on the floor takes the pressure off of Marcus Burton, have to handle the basketball every time up the floor. Now you can play him off the basketball a little more.
About 3.5 seconds separate shot clock and game clock.
Yeah, high ball screen will come at around an 8 or 9 second mark.
And at the 8-second mark.
Mismatch here.
Thornton to the rim. Thornton floater. It's good. So skilled. 2 seconds left. Timeout call.
Folks, when you're at the end of shot clock situations or in a situation here late before halftime, you want to put the basketball in the hands of your best player. Bruce Thornton receives a little ball screen, gets the switch that he wanted, able to get to his spot and knock down that little pull-up jump shot. I tell you, for a guy who wasn't involved, started off 0 for 1 from the field in this game, he's been so much more aggressive here late. 11 points here in the first half.
Those 11 points coming in the final 13 minutes. And you called it right at the 8-second mark, got the screen, gets to the rim. Little high arcing floater.
Yes. I was surprised Notre Dame didn't trap that one to try to get it out of his hands, but elected to switch, and his ability to be able to recognize the mismatch quickly, which you expect from a senior, was really impressive. See how much time is on the clock when Tout calls timeout.
They added 0.3 seconds.
Yeah, I would think 2.3.
Look at Ohio State trailing by 3, and if they go into the locker room down by 3, might consider that a win. They were down by 11 at one point here.
Usually in this situation, Micah Shrewsbury likes to get this basketball to Braden Shrewsbury, using him as a screener and running him to the basketball. Let's see what they come up with here.
They lob it to Harrelson at the buzzer. No good. And it's a one possession.
When he comes into the game.
For Notre Dame to have a 3-point advantage, while their top scorer, Marcus Burton, only has 4 points. You'll take that if you're the Fighting Irish.
Yes.
But in order for them to win a game on the road, finish off the second half the way they want to, they need to get Burton more involved.
Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second half, but also recognizing that he's got a lot more firepower this year than he had last year to support him.
Second half is underway. And a point-blank miss for Muhammad.
Yeah, that back screen had Muhammad wide open underneath. He just missed it.
Burton on Thornton.
Devin Royal had a mismatch inside with Burton. Ohio State missed it.
Look down low. And Tilley's foul.
Yeah, I love when Ohio State runs this action. Tilley does a nice job of setting the screen, which creates a little separation, and that little head-shoulder fake was able to get Sir Muhammad in the air, and the patience to be able to draw that contact and get to the line.
Tilley misses his first. Tilley, small sample size this season, first 3 games, averaging 16.5 points per game, 6.5 rebounds, 3.5 assists.
Yeah, the area he struggled is shooting from 3. He was 2 of 13 coming into this game after shooting 32% from last year. But I talked to Coach Jake Diebler, and he wants them to continue to fire it when he's open.
To have a 7-footer like him with that range, it's a mismatch. Tout with Burton. Crafty misses it.
Ohio State's got to push, look for early opportunities here before that defense gets set.
Thornton with a hesitation. Thornton in traffic to Tilley.
I like it. Got to give him space.
Royal, physical, fade away.
I like the post, didn't like the fadeaway against the smaller guy.
Sundra, who missed the second half of the first half, taken out with 2 fouls. Shrewsbury, nifty ball handling. In traffic. Gets it to Tau. A mismatch. 2 seconds left. Tau puts it home.
Ohio State switched that action, which got Bruce Thornton down there on Tau. Tau usually doesn't look for his offense, but I like him being aggressive there against a smaller player.
Great pass by Knoll. Great finish by Tilly.
Tilly does a really nice job of moving without the basketball. And I love the fact he catches it high and finishes high.
2-point game. Burton to the rim.
Good job by Tilly staying down.
Shrewsbury. Yes.
You can't lose connection with Shrewsbury. He faked like he was going to go over the top, forced the defender to go to the high side, and he's able to get back into that little crease. He doesn't need much time, much room. He's got a quick trigger. Number 11 in blue knocks that one down.
Shrewsbury's been shooting it. Hit 3. So he's 6 3-pointers. The victory against EIU earlier in the week. The foul call. I don't think Burton liked the call.
Yeah, on that little handoff there, Burton's trying to fight through it and blow it up. The official's not allowing him to be aggressive on that one. Yeah, he grabbed him just a little bit. That's a good call by the official.
But even to this point of the game, it's been a relatively clean game. Thornton, short, loose ball.
Yes, I thought Thornton was going to throw the lob to Tilly. Had him on the backside, missed him.
Off the hands of Ohio State, apparently. So Muhammad looking for Shrewsbury.
Nice.
An extra pass, Burton. Fancy ball handling. Burton, pivot foot, Burton shot, it's good and one. He is so skilled.
Marcus Burton is so clever off the dribble. Just when he gets into the painted area, Thornton's doing a nice job of not giving too much of an angle. You get him to come to a 2-foot jump stop, and he still has the ability to be able to shoot that turnaround jump shot over his right shoulder. And he makes it even more complicated to try to challenge because he puts a little fade on it as well. That was pretty.
We talk about the size, 6 feet tall. Not many Division I offers, but you know what he is? He's a hooper.
That he is.
There's some precipitation on the hardwood right now. 16:42.
You think that's water on the floor?
Left in the second half. Water, sweat, you name it, a combination. Both of these teams working hard. This has been a fun non-conference test. You know, one that, you know, you would want this time of year on the gridiron. Well, you get it on the hardwood. It's been back and forth. Now, Notre Dame's had the lead the majority of the game.
Yes.
They were up by 11. Ohio State cut it to 2, and it's now a 7-point lead for the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, Notre Dame's coming down and doing a really nice job in their half-court offensive attack, and they're playing with pace. You got guys like Shrewsbury who are running off of those handoffs and those screens hard, forcing the defense to have to trail. Now, if you get a step up, his guy who set the screen is open, or he can get a free line to the basket. The awareness, the execution here early for the Irish has been really good.
All right, Fox College Hoops Friday is back, and the top-ranked UConn women tip it off in prime time. It's the #1 Huskies against the #14 Michigan Wolverines, and it all begins Friday night at 8 Eastern on Fox.
Yeah, my heart's hurting right now because the Michigan Wolverines put the hurting on my Notre Dame Fighting Irish women the other day. Almost beat us by 40. Sophomore Olivia Olsen continues to be stellar. Had 20 points in that game.
You really are a basketball encyclopedia.
I don't know about that. It's called homework.
Three-point play for Burton. Doing a nice job managing his minutes.
taking him out here before these under 16 timeout to give him a blow. Going forward to get some opportunities for Bruce Thornton, number 2 in white. I'd like to see Ohio State use him as a screener. It's one way you can get your best player a shot.
Well, he gets bumped by Imes. So Thornton inbound. Great Sunday crowd at Value City Arena. Buckeyes trailing. Thornton for 3. You bet.
Nice.
And it's an opportunity for a 4-point play.
That is beautiful pick and roll offense right there. Devin Royal able to take the basketball, come off of the screen by Tilly. Watch this, folks. Earlier, Tilly set that little ball screen. Devin Royal comes off, and Bruce Thornton lifts up on the weak side and able to knock down that 3.
So it's not a shooting foul. So it's the bucket and possession. This would be quite a turn of events for Ohio State. Mobley Jr. already has 2 threes. Now he drives to the cup, off balance, short.
The late challenge by Shrewsbury made him alter that shot.
Sundrum to Muhammad. Crossover. Up and under. It's good, and the foul.
That's such good recognition there by Sir Muhammad, recognizing that he had a little switch, took advantage of the mismatch and a little scoop underneath. That was pretty.
Nice job, kind sir. 15-53.
Question about it. How about on that 1960 gold medal team, Jerry West, Oscar Robinson? He also led Ohio State to 3 straight NCAA finals. The only 3-time Big Ten Player of the Year. That's impressive.
Crowd went nuts for him. The free throw missed. Thornton, great balance. Thornton, pass to Cups. Back to Thornton. Choppy possession here for Ohio State, but Thornton makes it happen.
Yeah, he's so good. He was able to look over his left shoulder, and that froze the defender in front of him. And his pull-up game is really nice.
First field goal of the second half for Thornton. Shrewsbury will get a whistle for that one.
A little indecision there. I thought he should have taken that shot.
The Buckeyes get the bucket from Thornton. They force the turnover. Notre Dame's had a nice start to the second half. They've made their last 4 field goals.
Yes.
Royal gets bumped. Look for Nagavin. Thornton. Heat time.
Too much separation coming off that handoff.
Now a 2-point game. Bruce Thornton starting to take over. Harrelson.
It's really good D by Amari Bynum, number 1 in white.
Buckeyes picking it up a notch. Burton off the mark. Nice juggling act by Thornton.
Got numbers.
Bynum call for the travel.
Yeah, Bynum had Devin Royal wide open in the left corner and should have made that extra pass. Folks, Thornton does a really nice job. Remember we talked about getting him open, using him as a screener. Sets a little back screen, and then he comes off that handoff. Marcus Burton decides to go under, and you can't do that against Bruce Thornton, who's shooting 56% from 3 on the year.
Thornton came into the game 168 threes at 7th all time. 5 away from 6. Had a couple today. 2-point game here in Columbus. Now Notre Dame choppy offensively. Burton with 6 seconds left. And he hits that runner.
Boy, so good. That little screen set up top. And he got his Bruce Thornton trailing. And if you're in drop coverage, that's one of his strengths. He's got a gorgeous pull-up J. That's a really nice read there by Marcus Burton.
Now the guard starting to take over. Timeout call by Ohio State. You expected it to be Bruce Thornton and Marcus Burton to a certain extent, and you're getting that here in the second half.
And he's come out and able to get to his spot, pulling up his J, both from 15 feet and from 3. Both of these guys we knew would start to be a little bit more aggressive here in the second half. Marcus Burton has, and man, Bruce Thornton having another stellar afternoon.
Boys, we're starting to ball power by Ram trucks. Nothing stops Ram. Again, that's our stack comparison between the two guards.
Bruce Thornton just missed one that he typically doesn't miss because he loves to get to his left and pull up in the painted area. Missed opportunity there for the Buckeyes.
Burton. Cross-court pass to Harrelson. And Harrelson turns it over. Ivan Nagevin forced that.
It's really good switch up. Ohio State has gone a little bit bigger against Harrelson here in the second half, and he's not been as effective. Mismatch here.
Amari Bynum puts it in. First bucket for the freshman. Harrelson misses the layup. There was contact. And a whistle. Audible boos from the crowd.
Yeah, Amari Bynum, after making a really nice one-on-one move, tries to take a charge. Ref's not going for it. Harrelson missed it. And then all of a sudden trying to get the basketball back and slap Kevin Injai across the arm. That's a good call by the official. Got to get to him.
And a foul called on Jai. Right play drawn up, but not quite the execution.
Yeah, you've got to be able to get to Frost. He can really stick it. 6 of his 8 made field goals on the year have been threes. And Ohio State fortunate there. They were late getting over that screen because he had a wide open look.
Frost part of that highly touted freshman class. 4-star recruit from Beverly, Massachusetts. Chose Notre Dame over Michigan, Iowa, Cuse, Virginia Tech, BYU, bunch of top 25 programs.
Big time shooter.
Two-point game. Thornton. Cups, finds Bynum for the lead. In and out.
It's a really good look and good ball movement. Just didn't stay down.
Bynum can shoot that too.
Yeah, Harrison's got a smaller guard on him. I'd like to see Harrelson get that ball in the post. Here we go.
Jaden Harrelson. With Thornton on him. Unable to finish it. Cup slows it down. Floater. That was Tazen Chapman.
Oh, Marcus Burton lost his shoe back there.
Many students were there this weekend.
Right.
Football yesterday, hoops today. 11:47 left in the second half. It's a one-possession game here from Columbus.
Yeah, it really is. Notre Dame got out to an 11-point lead early in the first half, and then all of a sudden Bruce Thornton got it going, and they start to bow up defensively. They brought that same kind of attitude to the second half. Thornton with 8 of his 19 here early in the second half, and defensively they've been very sound.
Right there you saw the series history, 15th matchup between the two programs, and Notre Dame looking for their first win against Ohio State since 1999.
Wow.
Burton. No good. Loose ball.
Yeah, Tilly's 7-foot height there altered that shot. Burton usually makes that one.
Bynum fouled by Sundra.
See what happens when you get the early push, and I think that's an area of the game that the Buckeyes have to exploit, not only for in this game, but also when they get into Big Ten play, because they've got some guys that can really finish it, especially guys like Amari Bynum, number 1 in white.
Bynum can finish at 6'8". Royal can finish at 6'7".
Yes.
We've seen Tilly's skills at 7 feet. Thornton, guarded by Burton. Cup's thought about a 3. Royal tries to find Tilly. Tilly spins in traffic. Short will go to the line.
One of the things I've really enjoyed about watching Christoph Tilly, he gets you leaning and he makes that little spin. A lot of guys will go right into the shot, but he gives you a little shot fake, 2 of them in fact, and allows your body to get into him. And then once he does that contact, then he goes over the top. An opportunity for 2 free throws here. What a high IQ player he is.
Makes the first at Ohio State, now 11 for 12 from the charity stripe. When you get players that size at 7 feet, it's extra to have a lot in your bag, and Christoph Tilly has a lot in his bag when it comes to the skills.
Yeah, one of the things that he does as well is he can rebound the basketball, push it in transition, and make good decisions. What a versatile 7-footer.
Guess what we have? Tie game. Crowd on their feet. Harrelson.
Nice pass.
Sundra. Short. Knocked out of bounds by Harrelson.
And partner, I love the strategic move by Jake Diebler. In the first half, Harrelson was able to take advantage of any of the small guards that they had on him. As we take a look, and Harrelson trying to get an offensive rebound put back here, but fouls in the process. In the second half, Jake Diebler has gone with bigger guys against Harrelson and has really limited it and his ability to impact this game on the offensive end.
What a turn of events. Notre Dame has missed their last 5 field. I got to get better hearing aids.
Yeah, it's usually when it goes through the PA, and it usually comes through our speaker as well, so I couldn't hear that one. Trying to get one of the referees' attention to see if...
It looks like it's Notre Dame ball.
Wow, overturned it. Good use of a challenge right there. He gets the second one here.
Teaching moment here between the freshman and his head coach.
Good use of a challenge.
Only they had challenges in your day, man. 46-46, 10 and change left in the second half. Muhammad, jump stop.
Good defense by Devin Royal.
And a travel call.
Yeah, having Devin Royal playing against Sir Muhammad and against Jalen Harrelson has been a really good defensive streak move by Jake Diebler. He's paid dividends here early.
Tilly to the rim. Strip, but it'll go to the charity stripe.
Folks, you're starting to see just how versatile number 13 in white is. We've seen him take a couple threes. We've seen him drive it left, drive it right, getting to the post area. And this is where he is really difficult to deal with because he has this foot speed advantage on most bigs who are guarding him. And you saw it on full display there.
Tilly makes his first at Ohio State. has their first lead. It's 15:50 left in the first half. At that point, it was a 6-5 advantage.
Well, the fact is, partner, they weren't defending early on. Notre Dame was able to get anything that they wanted in the painted area without any resistance. And then all of a sudden, they start to raise their level defensively and keep the basketball in front, start to make some shots, and that's why they find themselves up one here late.
Tilly makes both. Value City Arena fans on their feet. Both teams looking to improve to 4-0. Yeah, only one will.
Marcus Burton time here.
Tout gets it to Burton. Burton drives. Burton. No good.
He usually doesn't miss those. Mismatch inside. Missed it. Bynum had Harrelson on his back.
Here's Thornton creating space. But along with that one. One possession game. And Harrelson fouled.
It's really good recognition by Harrelson. As we said earlier, Jake Diebler, Ohio State's coach, decided to go bigger against Harrelson to neutralize him, and that's worked really well. But I love what Harrelson did there. He caught it and went quickly to try to get to the front of the rack against Amari Bynum because he has a foot speed advantage over him.
Harrelson inbounds. Shrewsbury.
Nice chase.
For three.
Boy, just when you thought you've done your job, Mobley did a great job of chasing him over to the corner, and then he relaxed just a moment. And as he comes back off that screen, had plenty of space to be able to knock that one down.
Amari Bynum slams it home. Opportunity for a three-point play, and the Buckeyes regain the lead.
Wow, a little back screen there, miscommunication there by the Irish. Amari Bynum made the perfect read to the front of the rim, and you talked about a super bouncy athletic wing. He punched that one there. That was pretty. You gotta stay underneath those and force guys to the basketball. You don't, you give up opportunities as the Irish did there. Nice pass.
Tout returns with a slam.
Notre Dame hasn't done that a lot this afternoon, where they got the early push, forced the defense to have to react, and Tout made a really nice slip to the rim. That was a nice find by Harrelson.
Tout 2 points away from a double-double.
Nice pass.
Tilly, and one. This is turning into a barn burner.
The offensive execution on both ends has been superb. Coming off that thing, Tilly slips it. Harrelson's late coming over as the tag of the roll guy. And Tilly at 7 feet tall. Again, one of the things I really enjoy about him is he catches that thing high, finishes high, which doesn't give Harrelson any time to be able to contest that one. It's really nicely done by 13 and White.
Tilly 7 for 8 from the free throw line. Make it 8 for 9.
Having a big who can shoot free throws is a luxury, because when you get late in the game, you don't have to do the substitution game and miss out.
Last 2 minutes have been defined by 2 words: lead changes. Buckeyes up by 2. Burton able to get to the line.
Well, he's so good coming off either handoffs or screens, and if he catches you behind him, he has that beautiful little crab dribble to keep you on his hip, and then he gives a little fake to get there. Watch him come off with this, folks. All of a sudden, Thornton's trailing. He knows he's got him. Little crab dribble inside and has him at a bad angle and draws that contact. An opportunity for 2 free throws here for number 3 in blue. Man, he's clever.
When rattles in, he's got that Steph Curry free throw percentage.
Yes.
89% this year, 4 for 4 today.
And the former ACC Rookie of the Year last year, or 2 years ago. Second team All ACC last year. Man, he's a competitive little dude, man, with game.
Great part about it, right in Notre Dame's backyard. Hometown product.
Mishawaka, Indiana. It's been fun watching him and Bruce Thornton go at it.
Third tie of the game. Mobley Jr. to Thornton. Thornton drives up and under, blocked. Out of bounds off of Notre Dame. Woo! Be a fun finish for the lead. No good. And another foul by Notre Dame, this time by Harrelson.
Devin Royal, so smart. He knows that about 70% of the basketballs that are shot from the corner come off long on the other side, and did a terrific job of wedging Jalen Harrelson in to come up with that offensive rebound and foul.
We talk about that foul trouble because now Ohio State goes to the line.
Devin Royal came in as a mismatched nightmare in the paint, increased his range out to 3, and they moved him from the 4 spot to the 3. He exploited 4s last year and should do the same with 3s with his size and height advantage, and we saw that on the offensive glass there.
In 2025 college basketball, he's the prototypical combo guard. Makes both free throws. Ohio State back on top.
With Burton out of the game here, they've got to figure out a way to get Shrewsbury open to see if he can knock down a 3 running off those screens.
He's hit 2 threes in the second half. Himes to Muhammad. Notre Dame stagnant right now, but here's Harrelson. Call for the travel.
Tell you what, I've got to give Devin Royal a lot of credit. I knew with them sliding him over to the 3 that he'd be able to score, but I was concerned about his ability to be able to defend in space. So far tonight, particularly in his second half against Harrelson, he's been magnificent with his footwork defensively. Well done by 21 and White.
Buckeyes looking for their first 2-possession lead of the afternoon.
Got to stick to Thornton here.
Thornton with a game-high 19. Tilly, physical. Foul on the ground before the bucket goes home.
Tell you what, he's a load against any centers who are guarding him. He knows at any point he's got that foot speed advantage, and that quick first step gets him to where he needs to go. And then the poise, once he gets by, watch this, folks, initiates the contact there and still stays on balance. Man, I've been so impressed with his game today.
Lowered his shoulder there.
It's been interesting because early on you see teams, referees would call that, but as long as you don't extend it out, they give it to you.
Christoph Tilly making himself a name here in Ohio State. Shrewsbury, no good, but Tilly will be called for the foul. Just a little too physical that time.
Yeah, Braden Shrewsbury coming off that screen was wide open and just missed that one. And Carson Talbot is just so good on the offensive glass. 6 offensive rebounds per game coming into this game, and Tilly wasn't able to keep him from that offensive rebound.
So Tilly, who's been the most efficient scorer in the second half for Ohio State, goes to the bench with 4 fouls. Tout would like to have that one back. Crowd gets animated on that one.
Yes, they do. Is that door open, you think? It is a little cold under my feet.
It is a little chilly.
But I'm not sure there's any wind flowing through.
Buckeyes only with one turnover in the second half. They were down by 11. They're up by 4. Mobley, shot fake. Mobley. It's actually Thornton who hits it, and he now has 21 points.
Yeah, he's just so good off the dribble. Patient, poised, and has a beautiful pull-up J.
Largest lead at 6 for the Buckeyes. Muhammad, no good. Tip, and Touts fouled. That will get an opportunity for redemption.
Folks, I love this. Whenever you see a guard drive into the basketball and you're the opposite big, you should run right to the front of the rim. And that's exactly what Carson Touts does there. And able to pick up a foul and head to the foul line. 2 free throws here.
Let the crowd take it away here.
Well, the first one was woefully short. This one was a little long. He's likely going to make this one.
The loudest we've heard it here at Value City Arena.
They are locked in.
Misses both. Thornton with 21. This time to Mobley. Handoff. Good defense by Burton. Nigavin. Off the mark. Harrelson back the other way. Harrelson finishes and one. What a play by the freshman.
Well, I love when Jalen Harrelson rebounds the basketball because his ability to be able to push it up in transition puts tremendous stress on your transition defense. And watch Carlson Tout, number 33 in blue, uses himself as a shield. He's able to attack and get to the front of the rim. That was well executed in transition. Jalen Harrelson with an opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Three-point play, Harrelson with 13. And Fonz is back to a one-possession game.
Man, it's been seesaw back and forth. This is how we like it, though.
Let's say hold on to our hair, but neither of us have any.
Hey, don't put my business out like that. Folks don't know.
We're on camera.
We're not now. Oh, they missed Brandon Knoll. He was wide open underneath.
Deep three. Towel rips away the rebound.
Missed opportunity for the Buckeyes. I like the push.
Muhammad goes up strong. It's a one-point game.
The early push has been so good for the Irish in the last minute and a half. The early push and then that weak side corner cut. That's really well executed by Notre Dame.
Fighting Irish, resilient. Bynum. Gets it to Thornton. 6 on the shot clock. To Knoll. Royal. No good.
I thought he rushed that one.
Notre Dame an opportunity to reclaim the lead. And Burton's foul.
Folks, watch as Harrelson is on the push again, able to get deep into the painted area. And if you're standing on the weak side, you should just cut. And that's exactly what Sir Muhammad did there. And Harrelson using that height and that vision to be able to deliver a beautiful pass and the finish underneath. I'd like to see, going forward, I'd like to see Notre Dame do that more. Whenever they can get one of their guards, especially a guy like Harrelson or Muhammad rebounding the basketball, the early push in transition will avail some really good offense for the Irish.
59-59. So Tilly back in danger with 4 fouls. Burton misses it.
And Notre Dame usually a good foul shooting team. They are now 10 of 18 in this game from the line. This late in the game, it's got to be Bruce Thornton time. Number 2 in white.
Mobley Jr. to Thornton. Thornton for the lead. Yes!
We talked about earlier, one of the ways that you can get Bruce Thornton open is to use him as a screener. That was well executed there.
Harrelson. Here comes Ohio State. Tilly to Royal.
Nice.
Royal to Tilly. And Tilly's fouled.
Bruce Thornton having himself an afternoon. Coming off, screens it, slips it, and able to knock down a 3. The Ohio State Buckeyes up 3.
If the Colonel knew we waited this long to bring our tangy, smoky KFC Original Honey Barbecue back, he'd be, a little upset.
I'll get the mop.
The Colonel lived so we could chicken. Back because you begged for it. KFC Original Honey Barbecue.
Alka-Seltzer Plus Cold or Flu Fizzy Chews. Chew, fizz. Feel better fast. No water needed. Alka-Seltzer Plus Fizzy Chews.
Wait, there's a peanut inside me? Nice. M&M's. It's more fun together.
I got this old thing and the bill from the store where I got it. Figured you could beat it with a better deal on one of these big boys.
It doesn't work that way.
Guess you're not as cool as Verizon.
Bring in your AT&T or T-Mobile bill for a better deal today.
You don't know that?
Vikings, Packers, then Eagles, Cowboys.
Touchdown!
It's a huge doubleheader next Sunday on Fox. Check for the games in your area.
.324 left in the second half here in Columbus. Lead changes galore. 62-59 Buckeyes over the Fighting Irish, and Bruce Thornton has taken over, Fonz.
Yeah, for Ohio State to win this game, we said that he had to take over this game, and he's done it in a variety of ways. Knocking down his 3-ball, getting to his pull-up in the corner, and just when Notre Dame looked like they were able to take him out, he's able to slip off of this one. Nice little pump fake, slide step to the left, and knocks down that 3. 13 of his 24 points have come here in the second half. He's been brilliant.
Bruce Thornton, 4 threes, 24 points. Came into the game averaging 25.7 points per game, and a bucket or a couple free throws away from being right on that.
Yeah, we got to give that Ohio State Buckeye defense a lot of credit too. Early, they were porous, allowed Notre Dame to get in the lane at will. They boned up a little bit on that, and they've taken away the three-point line. Notre Dame only 3 of 9 from the three-point line. They were 12 made threes a game coming into this one.
Tilly misses the first. The big difference here today, it's Notre Dame not making as many threes, and Ohio State shooting well over 80% from the free throw line.
Missed opportunities from the foul line from the Irish have hurt them as well. 10 of 18 from the foul line today for a team that traditionally has shot the free throw very well.
So Tilly missed both of those. That's a broadcaster jinx. Burton had his two hands swatted by Tilly. Out of bounds, and it's Buckeye ball.
Marcus Burton with a little hesitation in and out dribble, able to get to his spot. Tilly comes over with two hands and able to block that one at the top. And that's what the defense has been like in the second half here for Ohio State. Their rotations have been crisp and early, and it's paid huge dividends for them on the defensive end.
For Tilly to do that cleanly with 4 fouls. Still a one-possession game. Thornton gets it knocked away by Burton, and Burton to the deck. A battle between two of the best guards in the country. And Marcus Burton wins that one.
Yeah, Marcus Burton with such quick hands, and Bruce Thornton got a little casual with that one, and Burton able to use those long arms and pop that one out and able to pick up a foul. And when you find yourself down, whether on the road or at home, it's a great opportunity to be able to put points on the board without the clock moving when you're down. And so the fact that Notre Dame's here in the bonus late is very beneficial.
Burton hits the first. We talked to Braden Shrewsbury and Micah Shrewsbury. Micah said we need to get points when the clock is stopped, and we can't allow Ohio State to get points when the clock is stopped.
Yeah, so far so good. They've gotten 19 opportunities at the line, but haven't been able to capitalize. They left 8 on the line. Missed opportunities for the Irish.
Burton hits both. 10 second half points for Marcus Burton. Buckeyes up by 1.
It's got to be Bruce Thornton or Devin Royal here.
Tilly. Hands off with Thornton. 6 seconds left. Thornton drives. Gets it knocked away, out of bounds, and it's Notre Dame ball.
Notre Dame's help defense on that last possession was terrific. Bruce Thornton usually able to get in there and find some room, but that's Jalen Harrelson, the heralded freshman, coming over using his length to come up with the possession for the Irish. Really alert there by Notre Dame.
This has been quite the non-conference tilt. 8 lead changes. Burton gets it knocked out of bounds.
Yeah, Burton thinks he has a speed advantage on Gabe Cupps and is trying to take him every single time down the floor. But Cupps is doing a nice job of riding him and also knowing that he's got Tilly at 7 feet tall coming over to block it out of bounds. A little bit easier to guard on the perimeter when you know you got a shot blocker in the back.
Harrelson inbound. Shrewsbury been unconscious here in the second half.
Yeah, the defender was chasing him, and he was able to curl into that little open slot because of the stunt and able to knock down that pull-up J.
Notre Dame reclaims the lead. Tilly gets it to Bynum, drives baseline. Bynum no good. Loose ball out of bounds, and it stays with the Buckeyes.
Folks, watch how Braden Shrewsbury comes off of this screen hard. He's got Cupps trailing him behind, and a lot of times you can find that big off because he's trying to play safety back there. Braden Shrewsbury reads it beautifully and able to stop and pop and knock down a much-needed 2 for the Irish.
Braden Shrewsbury, 11 points, majority coming in the second half where he's hit 2 threes, then gets that big bucket. Take a look at the shot clock.
See what kind of angle we can get here.
Crowd here in Columbus has gone silent. The Buckeyes are up by 6.
Yes.
Just a moment ago. But Notre Dame, who was up by as much as 11 in the first half, comes back to retake the lead.
Let's see if this basketball hits the rim. Well, it didn't look like it did, partner. So it's still live, it's still live. It's still live until it hits someone out of bounds.
A look of concern.
Yes. Well, they had absolute control and then turned the basketball over 2 straight possessions. Yes, that ball did not touch the rim.
And you see clock under review.
Yeah. Yeah, Ohio State up comfortably, turned the basketball over twice, 2 straight possessions. Allowed Notre Dame to be able to.
So 2.0 left on the shot clock. Tough to draw up a play with that, but let's see what the Buckeyes have in their bag.
They usually run a little bit of a misdirection with Thornton and Mobley, 2 and 0, respectively.
Tilly for the lead.
Man, that was a good look.
Irish with the ball. Crowd clamoring for a stop. Burton trying to create space, fades away, short.
It's a really nice job by Thornton, staying in front and keeping him in his chest, making that shot a lot more difficult.
Approaching a minute left.
Until he's slipping out of those screens, he's got to set it to create separation.
Mobley, no good. Coach Shrewsbury says speed up. Fighting Irish up by 1. Burton drives. Burton unable to finish.
Mobley did an exceptional job there, keeping his body between Burton and the rim.
Timeout called by Jake Diebler. A 1-possession game down to the final possession. 23.8 seconds left. Ohio State down by 1, but with the basketball.
Yeah, defense that was porous early in the game allowed Notre Dame to go up by as many as 11 in the first half. At the last 4 minutes of this game, Ohio State's done a really nice job against the drive of keeping the basketball in their chest, forcing Notre Dame to have to shoot over the top. Notre Dame's not been successful in that phase, but this late in the game, that basketball's got to come to Bruce Thornton and let Bruce Thornton make a play. Braden Shrewsbury has been absolutely sensational here in the second half, just letting the game come to him, able to shake him off, knock down a 3 there, and then coming off of a screen. He does such a great job sprinting into those 3 balls and good patience there, reading it beautifully and pulling up and knocking that one down. Braden Shrewsbury has made his presence known here in the second half with 8 points here in the second half.
Here's a look at Shrewsbury. Again, he had the 2 early threes in the second half, but that corner jumper gave Notre Dame the lead. They hold it at this point. Thornton with 24. Buckeyes down by 1. Imagine that he will be involved in this final possession.
Yeah, the ball has to end up in his hands, allowing him to be able to make a play for himself or for his teammates if he draws a secondary defender.
So Thornton to inbound. 23.8 seconds left. Both teams trying one will. Thornton and Burton. Mobley to Tilly to the cup and the lead.
What a drive and finish by Tilly.
6 seconds left. 3, Burton for the win. Off the mark. Buckeyes survive. A clean sweep this weekend here in Columbus. Football team wins. And here on the hardwood, the Ohio State Buckeyes are 4-0.
What an extraordinary